Yogi Clan, welcome back to Safety Tip Tuesday. I hope you're all doing well. It has been crazy busy lately. I am just flat out wore out and exhausted, but it's been good. Life's been good. We've been very blessed. Work's been good, home's been good, and Yogi Cycle Service has been good. There are currently 3 bikes in the garage getting work done to them. I got 2 handlebar jobs going on, and 1 job which is kind of a mixed match of different things. Some exhaust work getting done. I'm in the middle of recording showing how to take off a head pipe. It is a stock head pipe, and we were cutting out the catalytic converter on it and then putting the stock head pipe back on. I also adjusted his headlights, checked all his fluids, did some cleaning on the bike, getting some boot marks off, using the easy off like we did in one of our earlier videos. So it's been good, man. It's been good. I've been definitely very blessed. So pretty happy with the way things are going. I am preparing to go to DC, to Washington, DC for Rolling Thunder. Supposedly this is the last year of Rolling Thunder. So I've been going every year since 2004. So this may be our last Rolling Thunder pilgrimage up there. So Saturday we plan on riding up to Gettysburg for the day, and then Sunday we'll be in downtown DC checking out Rolling Thunder and Thunder Alley, and hopefully hitting up one of the Smithsonian museums and enjoying DC, and then rolling back to the Carolinas on Monday. So looking forward to Memorial Weekend. That's next weekend, not this weekend, but the following weekend. So one of the bikes that's in the garage is one of the bikes that's going on that trip, and it needs some handlebars put on. So hurry up, Amazon, let's deliver some parts. I need to put on some bars, gotta go. So hopefully we'll get that done here shortly. But short of that, everything's going well. So that brings me to Safety Tip Tuesday. I wanted to talk for a moment about long rides. It's getting hot out. Let's talk about it. All right, Yogi Clan, long rides in the summertime. This is not quite as critical in late fall, winter, early spring, but as soon as, here we are in the Carolinas, and yesterday it was 82 degrees out. But when you're getting towards the end of May, June, July, August, September, you could be pushing close to 100-degree days pretty easy. And in that 100-degree day, even if you're rolling down the highway, doing 80 miles an hour, you don't know it because the sweat's evaporating like almost immediately. But you're sweating. And when you're sweating, you're losing water and you're becoming dehydrated. And you can dehydrate really fast riding down the road on the motorcycle, especially if you're not wearing long sleeves or a jacket or something like that, but it's just your skin and a t-shirt flapping in the breeze. I've been rolling down the highway in 85 degrees, 90 degrees, and felt pretty comfortable, but still notice that sweat's rolling down my back, and you get really dehydrated really quick, and that can get dangerous. I have seen quite a few guys after a day of riding later that night, them being almost delirious because they're dehydrated. And it's been a couple times where we've had to quick make an emergency run to the gas station, get a couple bottles of Gatorade and get some Gatorade in some people because they were showing signs of dehydration. Now, did I do a good job of looking up signs of dehydration before this video? No, I probably did not. Signs of dehydration. If you're feeling dehydrated, or even if you're not feeling dehydrated, some signs of dehydration: you stop having to use the bathroom. You're drinking a whole lot of liquid, but you're not getting rid of any liquid. So you stop going to the bathroom. Maybe your skin's feeling dry. Maybe you're feeling dizzy. Have a rapid heart rate or rapid breathing. You're sleepy. You have a lack of energy. You feel lethargic. Or you wind up fainting. The last case that I saw of dehydration, we were down in Daytona. We were riding all day long, up and down the beach. It was in March in Florida. It was probably in the 80s that day. It wasn't blazing hot. It wasn't cold. It was just kind of a nice day. But we were riding all day long. up and down the beach, walking around Destination Daytona, walking around the Speedway, walking around wherever, and riding more. And one of the guys that night he was dizzy, and he was looking like he was close to. He almost looked like he was drunk, is what it looked like. It looked like he was close to passing out. He was mumbling, he was slurring his speech, and it just kind of hit all of a sudden, and we didn't know what was going on. Then we realized he's dehydrated. And we got a couple bottles of Gatorade in him, let him sit and rest for a little while, and after a little bit his energy started coming back after he got some liquids in him. But he drank 2 big bottles of Gatorade and finally was starting to feel refreshed again. But that is something that it can creep up on you, kind of like hypothermia. You know, that can creep up on you too. You spend a couple hours on your bike at highway speeds and cold temperatures. Next thing you know, you get off your bike and your core is just so cold, and it takes a while to warm that core back up again. It's the same type of thing with dehydration, but kind of opposite, you know? Instead of being cold out, you're just sweating and losing all your liquids and losing all your electrolytes and not replenishing them. So before you go on a long ride, make sure the day before you're hydrating pretty well. You're drinking a lot of water. I mean, we should be drinking water anyways, right? They say it's good for our bodies, so it's good for us to drink water. So before you take a long ride and you plan on spending the day on the bike, get some liquids in you. If you can, and if you got room, if you have saddlebags, or if you have a buddy who has saddlebags, throw a couple bottles of water in there. When you stop and you get some fuel, drink some of that water. If you're not going to the bathroom on a semi-regular basis, then you're probably getting dehydrated. So making sure that you're having to go to the bathroom throughout the day, that you're getting rid of fluids, then you're all right. So do me a favor, stay hydrated this season. I don't want to have to be taking hour-long breaks to try to rehydrate somebody because they didn't plan and they didn't get ready for the ride. So if you're riding with us in a pack, make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you get plenty of fluids the day before the ride and the day of the ride. Years ago, Yogi used to be a marathon runner. Believe it or not. I used to run marathons, and that was one of the big things about preparing for marathons is being ready to hydrate. Usually the line at the porta potty before the marathon started was enormous because everybody was cramming down as many fluids as they could. I remember when I ran New York City Marathon. Ran New York City Marathon in 2009. And I distinctly remember the first bridge that we ran over from New Jersey over into Manhattan. Terranzano Bridge, I forget what it was called. I remember we were at the pinnacle of that bridge. And I remember looking over, and this lady just dropped her drawers and hung her butt over the guardrail of the bridge, which, mind you, is a couple of 100 feet in the air. So one little false move and bloop, over the bridge she was going, but she had to pee so bad and there were no porta potties in the area. What else are you gonna do? It's right there in the middle of the race. She dropped trow and hung her booty over the edge of the bridge and just started peeing right, thousands of people are running by as she's peeing off the side of the bridge. It was pretty funny. That wasn't the first and only marathon I've seen that. We ran a trail marathon once, and 3 miles into the race on a trail marathon in the woods, this lady just suddenly hooks a right-hand turn, goes over and finds a tree to hug and drops trousers and starts peeing there, because that's what marathoners do. They hydrate before a race. They make sure their bodies have plenty of fluids because during that race, there isn't time to drink. Riding your motorcycle, there isn't time to drink. So if you don't have to go to the bathroom before you start that ride, you're probably starting off at a disadvantage. And dehydration is serious stuff. Serious stuff. So don't fool with it. Make sure you're getting the liquids you need. And there's your safety tip for this Tuesday. So I thank you for joining Yogi Clan. I hope you are all doing well. Please remember to like, subscribe, share. So videos I got coming. I got product review probably coming this Thursday on some lights that we got on the bike. I got a product review coming on some meat hook handlebars. I wound up working for 9 hours on this past Saturday trying to pull wires through some meat hook handlebars. and I want to give a product review on those handlebars. I got a lot to say about them. So that'll be coming this Thursday. So make sure you're liking and subscribing and hitting the notifications bell so you know when these videos are coming out. So thank you for joining us today, Yogi Clan. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're safe. Remember to drink your fluids. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, Yogi Clan. Peace.